Hi everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today I have the Dazzne D50 LED light kit. This is a 2-light light kit that comes with pretty much everything you need to really work these lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out of the package so we can check them out, see everything that we get, and then I'm gonna show you one way that I like to use them. So let's jump into it, and here we go. All right, let's go ahead and start off by getting everything out so we can see everything that comes with the kit. And as I mentioned, we're gonna get 2 lights. So let's get the lights out first so that we can take a look here. And there we go, see if we can get them out of the bubble wrap, because they really did pack everything up in here nicely so that everything's protected during shipping. So let's get that out. Now we can see here that you're gonna have the panel on the back that's gonna have 2 battery slots so that you can actually use these either AC or DC. So you can either plug in or you can use battery packs. You have a little screen right here that's gonna show you, all of the pertinent information about your lights, like the color temperature or the brightness and intensity, all that stuff right there. The channel if you're using this with a remote or with other lights. So yeah, now on the front here, we're going to have barn doors built in. Kind of nice there. Look at that. So now you can take these off. There are little screws here, so you can take them off, but you don't have to. There's a little protector piece of foam there, but this is your nice big panel. It has a little bit of diffusion right there so that so it's going to be soft. And yeah, this is looking really nice so far. So let me go ahead and just shut that up. And on the bottom here, we have our light stand connector so that we can actually connect this to a light stand, and you just rotate it like that, tighten it down. Now these connectors are made out of plastic. Barn doors are made out of plastic as well. Pretty much the whole thing is very plastic. It feels like good solid construction plastic, but plastic nonetheless. And I imagine some of that is to keep the weight and the cost down. So all right. We have 2 of those lights here, so I'll go ahead and let me just take the other one out and get this one. It's going to be identical, and that's one of the great things about these kits. You get pretty much the exact same thing with each light, so you don't ever have to really worry about which one you're going to use. You just throw them up. So we're also going to get a couple of power cables, so we need these so we can actually plug the lights in, which is going to be very handy because, as I mentioned, you can use these either AC or DC. So we get that. These are going to be, we're going to get 2 of these here. These are going to go along with the light kit, with the power cables here, so we can plug in and get these going. So yeah, and we are going to have 2 of these in the boxes here so that we can get that. So now we're also going to get in here our silica gel. We always have to have our infamous silica gel. And this is going to be a remote. There is some instructions in there, and a little battery if you need it as well, which you will need a battery in there. But here is the remote right there that you can use so that you can power these on. So if you're using these, and let's say you have them mounted up somewhere where it's not easy to reach, you can use the remote to change you can change the channels or the intensity, turn them off and on, all that good stuff there. So yeah, all right. Let's see here. Now we're also going to get a couple of light stands, and these are very important when you have lights because you're gonna want to be able to mount them. And so we get a couple of light stands. Let me get these out and show you here. And there you go. You can hear that ding. That's because they're metal. They're very lightweight. They feel like they're made out of aluminum, or as some of you say, aluminium. But yeah, they're pretty basic light stands, but they seem like they will work nicely here. So you just tighten everything down, and once everything's tightened down, it's pretty good. Now there's a little bit of a jiggle because everything's not tightened down, but once you get everything tightened down, they feel really, really solid there. So, and you're going to get 2 of these. You're going to get 2 of them in in the package here. They do come in these boxes where you can leave them in the box when you're once you have the kit all opened up, but you don't have to. You can take them out of the box and just put them inside of the inside the bag there. It will give you a little bit more room once you've done that. So, okay, now that we have everything out, let me go ahead and get the lights set up, and I'll show you one way that I actually like to use these lights, or one situation I like to use these lights, because it's very easy and it's very, very helpful for your shot. Okay, so here we are. I have the lights set up and working, and this is one scenario that I love to use lights like this for, and that is when I have window lights behind me. Sometimes you want to film with lights with windows behind you, sometimes you have to, and so being able to light your subject really helps balance things out. So one thing I like to do is adjust my exposure for the light outside so I get a better exposure outside, and then I like to light my subject to match that exposure as closely as I can. So right now, this is with the lights on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off. I have the remote so I can actually do that without reaching behind the lights here. So let me go ahead and turn them off, and there you go. You can see just how underexposed I am now. Now the outside still probably looks pretty good, but I'm really, really dark in here. So let me turn them back on, and there we go. Get the other one on. And if you push these, you can turn one off or turn all of them off. So you have that functionality with the remote as well. Now, the other thing you can do that's kind of cool with this remote is you can change the intensity. So if I want to drop this down, I can go ahead and drop this all the way down by just turning the little dial here, and the lights will start to drop all the way down. And I can take them basically to 0 and turn them off, and then I can bring them back on up here and go all the way back up to 100%. Now, another nice thing I can do on here is change the color temperature. These are bicolor lights. They're not RGB, but they are bicolor lights, so I can adjust the color temperature. So I can go ahead, and right now they're at 56K. I can crank this all the way up to like 8,000 Kelvin, so it's really bright, white, sort of bluish light. And if I want to warm it all the way up, I can go ahead and drop this all the way down to like 3,000 Kelvin. So it's very, very warm and sort of an orangish, like golden hour type light. So I think I'm gonna put this back to around 56K. I'm not sure what it is outside, but 56K is about where natural sunlight is. So we'll leave it here. But these are really fantastic lights. This is a scenario that I use lights like this for often, and I really think these are really well suited for the job. They do allow you to use these with batteries. They don't come included with batteries, but you can use them with standard Sony MPF style batteries. So if you have some of those around, which a lot of us do, I have tons of those batteries around, I can put them in, I can put them onto the lights, take the lights outside, light up my subject if I'm on the go. Or even if I'm not outdoors, let's just say I'm someplace where I don't have access to power and I want to be able to use the lights, I can do so using the batteries. So yeah, anyways, these are the Dazzne D50s, and this is an entire light kit. All right, well, I figured I might as well do my outro here since I have the lights all set up and I think they're looking pretty good. So these are the Dazzne D50s. This is an entire light kit. You're going to get the remote with it. You're going to get 2 lights. You're going to get 2 light stands. You're going to get the power cords so that you can actually use them. Both of the lights come with barn doors. They are fantastic. It is an absolutely wonderful light kit. I think this is going to be great for all people, whether you're a professional or an amateur. If you're just getting started with YouTube and you really want to put some money into your production, lighting is always a fantastic way to go. Everybody always thinks, let me get the best camera. Great cameras do make you look great, but only if you have really, really nice light. Don't forget that filmmaking and photography is basically like painting with light. So get great lights and you will have a much better image. So anyways, there you go. I'll leave links to the Dazzne D50 light kit down below in the video description so you can check them out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.